What's going on, good people? It's your boy Eric Taylor, Taylor to You Coaching, back in the house. Whose house? The moon's house. So, today we are talking about the moon in the 10th house in your natal birth chart. The moon in astrology. So what's the moon? Mom Dukes, your mother. And yes, of course, I had to switch it up a little bit and come inside. It's so hot and humid outside today and so much noise. I just was like, you know what? I still got to finish my moon series. Let's make it happen. Like always, subscribe down below, ring the bell, click the all button. Hopefully you get my notifications. I hope you enjoyed my live episode 18 Knowledge is Love podcast. It was fun. Hopefully 19 to have a guest. But yeah, T2UC, Victory Astrology. Taylor2Coaching@gmail.com. You want to get a birth chart? Hit your boy up. So the moon's your mom, your emotions, right? Your convenience, your comforts, how you were nurtured. Think of the 4th house, right? We're doing moon in the 10th, but the moon is sort of that 4th house energy, how you were nurtured and cared for, your roots, your ancestors, right? Your intuition. Your feelings, it's your breath, it's really your soul. What's the 10th house? Oh, come on, that's the zenith. Keep rising to the top. Give it all we got, give it all we got. So the moon, the 10th house, we're talking career, fame. Not fame like you're famous, but fame like that's how you're known and recognized in the world. But like, oh, there's Johnny, there's Michelle, I know, you know what I mean? Your legacy. Your workplace, work environment. Okay, you might see the work desk, the office, yada, yada, yada. This is the relationship with your father. Remember, the 9th house was your father's teachings. This is just a relationship with that. So when you have the moon here, aquí, it's very fascinating. So one, if the moon's in Cancer or Taurus, you can have a very good relationship with mom and dad. More emotional with dad, with mom. And also, this is just the moon in the 10th house. We don't know where the sun is. If the sun's here and it's conjunct, then you were born on a new moon, right? We don't know in the house of Saturn and 10th house Capricorn. We don't know if Mercury or Saturn or Pluto are here, right? That all tells a different story. This is why I would say you got to get the birth chart done. But we're just looking at the moon in the 10th house. None of the aspects. But we do need to know it's opposing the 4th and trining the 2nd and the 6th. So I will explain. So your mom could definitely be a very career mother. She's well known in public. She makes a lot of money outside the house, right? But with the moon in the 10th house, you'll find like some of these people I know, like Adele has this, Gandhi, Dr. King, Bill Gates. But think of I think Celine Dion. But think of Gandhi and Bill and Dr. King, right? MLK, Martin Luther King Jr. The moon in the 10th house. It's softer, right? It's not the sun. Even though we're in the house of Saturn, the sun does well in the 10th house. Even though Sun and Saturn have beef, right? But the moon and Saturn can have beef too. But the moon in the 10th house, it can make you care about your homeland. It can make you be very focused about the comforts and convenience of the people. You'll see a lot of politicians here, but people who will care for civil and equal rights for people, right? Think about Gandhi for India, Martin Luther King Jr. for America, for the rights of African Americans and all humanity. Same with Gandhi, really, But when you think about someone like Adele, the moon here, and I don't know if her moon's in Taurus, I forgot, but if the moon's here, you can be very, for your career, you can express your what? Your emotions, your feelings, right? You feel that through Adele's music, Celine Dion's music. You'll see a lot of, you could see politicians here, but more maybe local government or someone that's more of an activist or a freedom fighter. If you are an artist or a singer or an actor, you'll be someone that's very intuitive in your music, very intuitive and emotional with your acting. Like you can be like this great Meisner technique and just, like action, and then they just pull out the emotions, right? This also can show that your mother could help you with your career, right? If you have the moon in the 10th house. And whether you're male or female, you are going to want a partner that that makes more of a traditional home. Like you want somebody at home. It's like, yo, I'm out working. I'm a slated dragon and the deer. When I come home, can the house be nice and clean? And it's not like a chauvinist thing just because it's man or woman. It's just the type of partner that you really would desire. And you got to know the whole chart. If it's women, you got to look at the Jupiter, Man, Venus, the Juno, all that stuff. But just in general, moon in the 10th house, you would like a more traditional, very caring, nurturing partner, male or female, right? Because it's aspecting the 4th house. It's looking at that. Someone that respects their family, their ancestors, their homeland. These people, they're going to have good family values. That's what they were taught, right? Their 2nd house. They could have a good self-worth. They could be a little emotional. Now, if the moon's debilitated, if it's Capricorn moon here, or we're talking about Scorpio moon here, you could have some real intense, emotional battles with mom and dad. Okay? And the sign will flavor the moon, right? If it's Gemini, it's a very verbal moon. So they might be a writer, an actor, an artist, a news anchor, a lobbyist, someone that's always chat, talking. Sagittarius, they could be a biologist. Now, also here, the moon here, you could be a dentist. You could work in a senior center, right? You could work with the elderly or with, now remember, it's also trining the 6th. So you could be a veterinarian. We have to look at other placements, but you might work with, healing animals. You could be a civil rights attorney. You could be like a defense attorney, a lawyer that cares about just the common people. So moon in the 10th house is very, it's a nice placement, You just need to know, obviously, like the rest of the chart, like I always say. So hit your boy up, taylor2coaching@gmail.com. So we find out more, right? We want to know more. This is the map of your life. The moon is, I always say the big 3, really the big 4, but you need to know and master your sun, your moon, your rising, right? Which is the ascendant, and that north node, south node axis, right? These karmic lessons that we need to really learn to get out of that 10th house Saturnian matrix. The moon here, it's got some power, but it's chill, it's more calm, I mean, if you got a Virgo moon here, you could be a nurse. Okay? You could be a Reiki healer, Pisces moon. You just, you don't really know, but that's why you want to see the sign and then also that house ruler. Okay? So if your moon's here and it's in Pisces, then you're like, well, okay, where's my Jupiter? Where's my Neptune at? Okay. And then you know that you kind of are coming from a place where that 4th house of home, the Virgo, right? That means the 2nd house is the Cancer. So then you know that these people are emotionally tied to the family, to material items, how they make their money. So they could literally be, they could be in real estate. They could be a great chef, an investment banker, a realtor, different things. But overall, this is a great placement. I just want to give you a little example and stuff. But you hit your boy up because we got to look at the whole chart. You never just look at one placement and say, this is that, and that's it. Because there's so much more flavor. Astrology, right? The flavor. That's why I'm working on that intro course, because I want you to get that right foundation. learning the 12 planets. Learning the 12 signs, learning all the planets, learning the 12 houses, and a little bit of the medical astrology, right? So I said that moon here, you could see a dentist, a veterinarian. You got to look at the 6th house, see what planets in there, see what, sicknesses and illnesses you could have. All right? Now, no astrologist should ever diagnose, right? This is just where you can see where people are prone to accidents or illnesses, right? To come alongside and help the doctor, because sometimes the doctor don't know what they're talking about and can't see what's happening. Well, the birth chart can show you. Especially if you've already gotten a sickness and then you're trying to figure out what it is and what's going on. Capiche? So, have a blessed day. Enjoy this. It's 2021 in July. Hope you're having fun. Super fly, super guy. Listen, I'm almost done with the moon. It's time for Venus through the houses. I might mix some things up, but I still got to get to Chiron through the signs, and Black Moon Lilith is coming soon through the signs. Hit your boy up. Check out the website, tailored2coaching.com. T2UC. Moon in the 10th house. I have a son that has this. And you know what? His mother and father are both helping him with his career, because he's got the sun conjunct the moon, born on the new moon. All right? So, I know there's something about this placement. Okay? I give it to you real and raw, straight from the jaw. Don't you want some more? And please just ring the bell, but also like and share. Please comment, but share these videos with your friends. You might know somebody with moon in the 10th house. Tweet it out. Share it. Put it on your Facebook, your IG, whatever you want to do. Just represent for the E. Follow me at Taylor2C and at Big 3 Astrology. I really appreciate it. God bless you guys. Moon in the 10th house. You're great. Keep it up. We need you out there in the jungle moon. The moon takes care of it all. All right? Eric Taylor, Taylor2 Coaching. Oh, and you know what else too? They could be very, very good professors or school teachers too. They really can. That's, you could see that. So, just had to let you know. Bye, Moon. 10th house. Adios. Peace. Taylor2 Coaching.